Hey guys, welcome to Face Paint Forum Shop. Today we're going to do a dragon tutorial. I'm your artist rep Shelly Polsoni. Let's get started. Today we're going to be using Hot Beach by Diamond FX, and this color is so vibrant and so pretty. So we're just going to load up a filbert brush using the hot pink coralish color with the yellow. And we're going to start by creating kind of a unicorn shape for the top part of the head. And then you'll notice I flip my brush so that I can get the dimension. That's where the upper lip is going to be, where the mouth's going to be for the dragon. And then just move down a bit to create the bottom jaw line. And then we're just going to go in and fill in with the yellow part of the filbert to just smooth it all out. You can essentially use the same shape you would use to create a unicorn head. I do like to put that little color of dimension right where the mouth is going to be for my dragons. And then we're just going to go and create two little spaces where his horns are going to be on the top of his head. I kind of wanted to just create a different type of look for this dragon. So he's going to have two main horns coming out of the top and then kind of like some spikes out of the back of his head here. So you're going to lay your filbert down flat and then twist as you kind of lift and pull to a point. So lay it flat and then lift and twist. Then we're going to come in and create his neck. And we're just going to fill in a little bit where the back of his head's going to be, bring that line straight down and fill all of that in. I was going to keep it a little more yellow, but I kind of liked that the neck blended a little bit more. So I kind of just went back in and filled that in a little bit more. Went and created the jawline a little bit stronger and just made sure everything was blended really well. And it goes a little bit easier on skin as opposed to a practice board, so that should go pretty quickly for you when you're actually doing this on an arm or a face or something like that. So once you get all of that blended, then we're going to go in with some wolf white and create his eye. And I kind of like to do like a slanted shape for dragons. And when I create the horns, watch, I'm going to lay my brush kind of down on its side and then pull up to a point. So lay it down, push and pull as you lift up. And that'll it's a quick way to do teeth, horns. It works for a lot of different type of things, so practice that technique as well. And here I just wanted to make sure his eye was nice and white because I like it to stand out at the end. And some people like to leave their dragon eyes just white, and that actually kind of gives it a cool, mysterious type of look, so feel free to play with that as well. Then create a little nostril, and I like to take the point of the mouth up right around the point of the nostril, kind of create a slight curve there. It just gives a nice dimension without having to work too hard. And then we're just going to outline our way around, do his little horns here. And for the white eye and for the two little horns on the top, I used a round number 2. And for outlining with the wolf black, I'm using a pointed round number 3. And I can get some nice good lines with this. Tiny details, smooth lines. It's really good for swirls as well. So just continue lining your way around. That's the back of his head there. Create those pointy shapes for the back of his spikes on his head. So for his mouth, I wanted to create this line that kind of had a bump down just to create some interest, give it a little more character. And then we're going to create his bottom jaw line here. And then we're going to outline the neck on both sides. And then outline the eye. And don't forget an eyebrow. You kind of want to start with a little bit of a curve and then go up. Give it a little bit of an angle there, kind of create it a little bit more of an angry look, but it also kind of makes the dragon look a little more mysterious as opposed to too happy or sad or angry. It's kind of a nice in between. And like I said before, you can feel free to leave this part out. Some people like to just leave a white eye. I like that sometimes. Or you can create, this is a little bit cutesier, so maybe smaller kids. Or you can just do like a line down the center of the eye as well, almost like a cat eye. Also makes a cool dragon eye. Then we're just going to add some tribal lines here. And a simple way to do this is to do like some C shapes and U shapes in between two lines. And you basically just want to fill in the in-between of where those two shapes kind of meet in the middle. And it just gives it a nice quick effect to create those tribal lines for you. And now we're just going to work our way down to the bottom here to finish off our design. We're going to do a little bit more tribal lines here. You can do them kind of swirly, you can do them kind of straight. Feel free to play around a little bit. The biggest thing is, getting those little C and U shapes correct. And you'll see me kind of straighten out so I can make sure I have a nice curve to the inside there where I'm creating the negative space. That's what you want to be watching for. And I decided I wanted to smooth this out to a little point here. And we're almost done, guys. I just want to come in with some little dots. You see the consistency wasn't quite right here, so the more wet you kind of have your paint, kind of get a little bit of inky consistency, then you can go in with dots really quickly. See the difference here? You can just create small ones, big ones, doesn't really matter. When your paint is wet enough, you can do that quickly and effectively. And we're almost done, guys. We're just going to use a little bit more wolf white, and we're going to come in and create some teeth here. This is a round number 2, and I did some up, some down, again just to create a little bit of interest and give him some more character. And there you have it, that's our dragon. Thanks for joining us at Face Paint Forum Shop. Stay tuned, we got more tutorials coming your way.